I want to make this video mainly to myself. uh, Snap out of the past. Snap out of the past. I swear. Um, my mind just stays in the past. It misses the past. It likes the past. And I admit this weakness. No matter what I've tried to keep me in the present, and I've tried a lot over the years to, continually keep me in the present, my mind always misses the past. Like the far past, or, I don't know why my mind does that. I hate that my mind does that. I know it's a major weakness, like a major one, to be caught in the past. So I really gotta get my mind in the now, right now, all the time, instead of reverting to the past, because my mind doesn't think the past is over or the past is finished. It doesn't think that for some reason. When it is, it's done. It's over. You can't go back ever. you know my mind still doesn't get that, I guess. I don't know. It's having trouble with that. It's almost like, oh, all these people you're around, you mean you're not going to see them ever again? It's like it doesn't get it. No, we're not going to see them ever again. Sorry. you know I know that's tough, but we gotta figure it out. you know um Without that, but without all them, we gotta figure out this life. We gotta, you know even though you've never been this much on your own ever in your whole life, you gotta keep going, man. you know um you can't be afraid. you know so snap out of the past. you know uh, but I wish there was a medication that could snap someone out of the past, to stop thinking about the past. I wish there was something like that, but we know there's not anything like that. So we got to work with our minds. And I believe that's the biggest challenge, at least for me, for the INFJ, is mastering their mind, becoming a master of it. Like, um, not letting it run you, like you are in charge, But anyways, but it's a tough challenge to master your mind, stay in the present, uh, stay in the now all the time. It's a, it's work. It's a challenge. But can't relax in the past anymore. And another thing I realized, which kind of sucks, is there are no breaks, it seems like, in this life. um, it's always continuous. There's no breaks. There's nowhere you can go to take a break, it seems like. You still have to, you're still present, you're still there. It's not like I guess you could check out mentally, but um, the world keeps spinning, so there's no breaks. You got to keep going with the world, with the earth. Um, so, if that makes sense. But yeah, I wish there was a place that I could just go and sleep for like 3 months straight, just hibernate, but that's not gonna happen. Doesn't exist. So um, you gotta keep being here in the world, um, even if you're hiding in your mind from the world like I do. You still gotta be here in the world, physically you gotta be here, you know. But anyways, and I know it's because of the holidays. I know it is Christmas time. I know it is. And that's what I think about too. Is just it's a tough time of year for the former scapegoat, to get through. It's a tough time of year for sure. Um, to get through another Christmas without any contact with relatives, it's a constant fight mentally, for sure. And I know that's what I'm struggling with, is that aspect of how my mind goes to the past now, people of the past now. You got to understand how your mind does that, how it's reverting back, to past Christmases, or you know what I mean. You got to be mindful of that, and catch it, you know. So, and be in charge of your mind, Be like, wait a second, hold on, Don't revert to the past, But anyways, something I watched last night, and these quotes always stick out when there's a certain quote. And one of the quotes was, "If I run, my life will be a hell. If I run, life will be a hell." And that's how I feel. Like if I keep feeling like I'm running, then my life is going to be a hell. I'm going to be rushing, I'll be all over the place, And I'm like, that's true. Like if I run, my life is going to be a hell, If I feel like I'm running all the time, And I'm not really afraid of these type of people, really. Not really anymore. The kid in me is afraid of them. The kid inside of me is afraid of them. But me right now, not really, So I don't feel like I should have to run all the time and hide all the time, When I'm not really afraid of them, you know. But the hard part is figuring out who I am, where I fit in this world, what am I doing? What am I going to do with myself in this world? How am I going to conduct myself in this world? Those type of questions, just um, like, who am I? What am I doing here? The basic questions that I've always wanted to know, Um, I still ask myself those questions. What am I doing here? you know, um, I know uh, I've been placed here specifically, maybe for a reason. Like strategically, maybe placed on the earth for strategic reasons. for whatever reason. Like, let's put him in this scenario and see what, how it develops, how he develops because of it, type of a thing. See how he grows from it all, basically. But I really wish there was like I kind of wish there was someone that I could follow, as far as walking this path. And maybe that's God that's having me follow right now. So I'm following God direct, maybe. But there's no person on the planet that I can really follow, emulate, at all. Which does kind of suck. But I don't know why that sucks, but it would be nice to have someone, a mentor, like a real mentor of some kind. But just have to wing it, figure it out on my lone self, I guess. But anyways, back to the main message is stay out of the past. We're going forward, we got to keep moving forward, even though we don't know where we're going really, where we're headed really, we have to keep going forward, have faith. Have faith, something that I still need is faith, for sure. But anyways, another thing that has been on my mind, and it's another scene from a movie, and this scene always sticks out because I think about myself a lot and how I would ask God this question. And it's Loki in Thor, the Thor movie. And Loki asks Odin, am I cursed? And Odin says, no, you're my son. And I always think about that, because, I want to ask God that, am I cursed? And just have God respond that way. No, you're my son, basically. Because I have felt kind of cursed, with no. I just wish one human person on the planet, just one, understood me. I guess that's all I wanted, was just one human to understand me, on just at all, just even a little bit understand me, just one person on this planet, but nobody really does. So, because I feel like if a human understands me, maybe they could help me in a way or something, guide me in a way if they understand me, point me in the right direction or something, I don't know. But anyways, I know I'm not characters in a movie, you know. I'm not, but I can relate to certain characters in movies, you know. And I've always wanted to ask God that, you know, am I cursed? You know, because the family of origin never got me. They never understood me. Didn't didn't really treat me that well, you know. So just with that alone, I felt cursed, you know. And at the same time, not fitting into religion. I felt cursed for not being able to fit into religion at all, or even fit in at school, you know. Um, but, but I do remember one thing of school. I hung out with the rejected type of people, you know, the people that didn't care for. I hung out with them, you know, because they accepted me, you know, they liked me, you know, the people that just saw them as rejects, you know, they liked me, you know, they thought I was all right, you know, so that's why I hung out with them. So, but, but anyways, I can't live in the past anymore. Easier said than done, but uh, my mind keeps wanting to stay in the past. My mind keeps fighting to stay in the past, but I can't can't do that anymore. You know, I got to find a way to stay out of the past completely. You know, so anyways, that's all I wanted to say, I guess.